Okay, so we're gonna just jump straight into Doki Doki. Oh, thank you for the follow, Anitex1. If you're lurking, that's fine. I am very appreciative that you're here. And if you want to talk, you can. If you're a streamer, let me know. If you're an artist, let me know. But anyways, we're gonna jump straight into Doki Doki. And we're going to work on some side stories today. So, hopefully, that'll be fun. I'm a little confused with it because we got that email. There it is. Let me make sure everything's good. Yeah, you can hear it. Let me turn off the music too. Alright. We got that email in Doki Doki saying that the side stories change depending on the universe, right? So, I'm curious if the side stories are like the same no matter what and they're just all universes, you know? Or if I have to play each one of them in different playthroughs. Like if I go for Yuri, I play it and it's different. I don't know. We'll test it out. I do need to bring up my sticky notes, though, because we have some codes written down. Also, I feel like I'm too cropped. Hold on. Let me fix myself. Is that better? That feels way better for me. I like cropped myself, but I kind of like this size. Anyways, let's try to figure this out. I did not play it off stream like I promised I would. My bad. I was gonna do the 2 achievements where I let Monica talk for 30 minutes or whatever, and then I also listened to music for 20 minutes. I kind of wonder if I start the music now, if every time we're in the main menu, if it will, like, count. Or if it's, like, 20 minutes all together. Can I make a playlist? What's this do? Do I get a special picture if I do this? Or am I wasting time? I don't know. We'll play around with that. We'll try to unlock all of the pictures sooner or later. Alright, let's start with... Let me turn my own headphones down because I feel like I'm probably screaming. Let's start with Trust. I've never seen these. This is all brand new for me, so I'm very excited. Also, sorry for the late start today. I had to get breakfast and it just took forever. So I was doing work on in between. I didn't want to stream and then get my food and then have to end stream to come back, so I just waited. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so different to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. What kind of vision? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. Super sorry, it was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. Hi! Dylan? Terraria? I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you, and I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so. This game is nice, I like it. Me too. I'm finally getting to some content I've never seen before. So I'm very excited. Honestly, how could I possibly say no to you? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideals to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. Dylan, if you're still around, if you have a favorite character in the series or in this game, who is it? Like, I don't know if you've seen all the new contents or whatnot. Don't spoil it if you have, but let me know who your favorite is. Honestly, like, the first playthrough, like, I'm not counting Monica for me, because Monica's my favorite. But, first playthrough without Monica, it was Yuri was my favorite. This playthrough, though, I favored Natsuki. Monica's still number one, but without her, it's Natsuki for me. I've been really enjoying Natsuki's content. really like Monica. Me too. I really like. I think she's obviously. I played the main game, so that's not a spoiler with who Monica is and everything. But she's really well written. I think the mystery behind her is really really nicely put, I guess. I like her art the most as well. I think she's the prettiest. I like her colors, her aesthetic. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? Thank you for the follow. I didn't see that. Sorry, Dylan. Thank you for the follow, Dylan, and thank you for the follow, Lego Unicorn. I don't know why my Twitch alerts aren't working. Or did they? I don't know. I apologize that they're not popping up. It happens. You have seen the new content? Well, I'm excited. This is the first one. This is Truster. I think that's what it was called. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug. Then let's go. Some people can just... Then let's go. That's what that means. Sorry, I read that wrong. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. I need to... Hold on. I'm looking down. She's closing her eyes, so I gotta fix it. Hopefully that fixed it. If you have played the main game, you obviously know what's going to happen, but have you played the mod Blue Skies? I haven't played any mods. I didn't know this game had them. Someone else told me, who was it? Venti? Another viewer told me about mods that I need to check out, because I guess they're like fan mods that are really good. He gives more background and turns the game into a real dating sim. Yeah, I want to try some, so I definitely want recommendations for those. But do I need this game on the computer? I have it on the Switch. I assume I need it on the computer for the mod. But I think it's free, so... Or the original is free. The plus isn't, but... I could spend money again on this game. I love this game enough to buy it again, so... And you get some special scenes with them, if you know what I mean. Well... I do know what you mean. Or is it like, question for you? I don't know if you're 18 plus or not. Is it NSFW? Like, can I play it on Twitch, or is it something that I should play by myself type of deal? I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is that the whole thing? A day passes, and the time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And... Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet into Monica's desk. What's this? Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. I don't know, but I think it's better if you play it by yourself. Okay. I've been kind of like, there's another VTuber I watch. She started doing streams on those NSFW sites. And it's just an ideal. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but because I want Twitch to kind of be like family friendly. But I want to play some visual novels that are kind of NSFW. So I've been kind of thinking about doing one of those where we will play games that I can kind of let go and not worry about, you know, the family friendly aspect. It's an idea. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideals for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I read it, and I'm like, wow, this is really stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Okay, then don't stream it because it is NSFW defiantly. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I might start doing NSFW streams, like, on a site that won't get mad at me. Like, I'm okay with, we can do NSFW streams on Twitch, as long as it's not, like, complete nude stuff, but stuff like Hunipop, I don't think is allowed. I want to play Hunipop. I don't know if you know that game. I like that game, actually. It's like the dramatic version of me. Yeah, I read it. Aw, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Hunipop? Oh yeah, yeah, so Hunipop is, if you haven't heard about it, there is 3 games. I have not played the third one. The first one is, it's a dating sim, and you're just trying to, like, sleep with as many women. It's like it's a funny game. It was really popular on YouTube. If you watch Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, or Markiplier, they played it. But it's still a real good mod. We might play it. I'll just have to do research on the NSFW sites. I just don't know anything about them. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club, so I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I would love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard, it was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like, kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds. People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list, hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books. You know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we would tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? Division for the club. Okay, Sayuri, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayuri. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayuri? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like, intimate. Yeah, how do we get that across to people? What is the other girl's name with the purple hair? I really like her too, and the nude scene is with her, but it's optional, so you can stream it if you want. Really, I'm not sure. That's okay. So with Yuri? She the only one that got one? That's kind of unfair. Yuri gets everything. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh! What is it? I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed, but weren't... Oh, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, I'll only take a second. Sayuri dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! Startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way. This way! Let me get a drink. You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In there! Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, well, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book, so I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. Ah, that's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? Two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. Oh, and I'm sorry if you don't understand what I'm saying sometimes. Feel free to correct me, but I am not originally English. Oh, that's okay. You can't tell. You've been saying everything pretty much perfectly, so it is fine. You're doing great. Where are you from? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the Literature Club. Right the way into your heart. That's so cute. Thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. Seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an ideal in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Nice, I am from Germany. Oh, sweet. Germany's cool. What timing? Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. That was an actual yawn, by the way. I was actually yawning. It just was perfect timing. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry. Time to go home. You tell me you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. Oh, sorry. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day, I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die. And you, too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end? I looked in every direction. In the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait, Sayori? Ooh! Okay. We'll play part 2 in a second, but let me check this other stuff. Did we get a new song? Finish the side story, trust 1. Neat. We got that one, and we got that one. There once was a ladybug. It was so small, it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. So the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. The story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway, like ladybugs. Like this ladybug. The one who clings like a doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? Neat. Neat. Okay. Anything else? Did I miss one? Okay. We got a new mail. Character discrepancy from Lib Musi. Titled Mail Group on Saturday, December 7th, 2019, 12:06 a.m. Having run the control simulator for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monika's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits? Or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observations on the anomaly of this character appearing. That's super interesting. Are they talking about Sayori? Or are they talking about Yuri? She would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Sayori makes us get there, so interesting. Alright, Dylan. I'll be here. Not going anyway. I do need to fix my chair though. It's kinda like scooted too much. I think I'm good now. Oh, you're back. I just read that you were gonna be right back, I'm not gonna lie. I got a few pictures. I got a poem. Did you see the poem? It's Sayori's last poem. If not, I can pull it back up. And then I got this mail that I find very interesting. I wonder if the character that's made up by Monika is Sayori. Don't tell me though. That came before this one. And came before that. Why am I getting mail backwards? Interesting. Okay. let's do Trust Part 2. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monika? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy, so if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayuri isn't ready to share certain things. But as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry, I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah, Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayuri smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayuri's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings. See what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's really a good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out "you idiot" after she writes it down. No, keep it. What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Oh, of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites "you idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did that exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. Surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayuri's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew. Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing with you. Sayuri beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it! Monica and Sayuri proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from the recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one in the club room. With her is a printout of the revised Literature Club flyer, complete with all the new ideals Monica and Sayuri came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one, but the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully Monica and Sayuri had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The Literature Club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper, but her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it, and she does so. The black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayuri approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Me too. You too. The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard on the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayuri takes a sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayuri gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayuri's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Sayuri. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like 1,000,000 times better than me. That's completely not true. I really like your VTuber model. It looks good. Thank you. I drew her myself, actually. So I love when people say that because it makes me really proud. I'm trying to get a few different outfits and hairstyles, but they cost money to rig. Because I can draw everything, I just can't get her to track me. I need help with that part. So, I drew them up. One day, you guys will see them. It'll be really fun. Sayuri takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. It's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the Literature Club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica rates in a gentle silence. Wow, you are a good artist then. I can't draw anything. So, first off, thank you. If you want to see more of my art, let me put my portfolio website. I am actually an artist full time. It's my main passion. Secondly, you can draw. I bet you are fantastic at it. I offer art class. I'm doing art class right now for the summer. I post videos on Monday on my YouTube channel, my art YouTube. And I like host them in the Discord. Hold on. I'll put that too. If you have Discord, if you want to like chat with me off stream and everything, and you can put your recommendations for the mods in there. That'd be great. If you don't have Discord, that's okay. But you can draw. Yeah, it just depends if you want to, you know? Like, even if you draw stick figures is still a form of art. And even if you do doodles, look at Kirby Rosanes. I doubt you know who I'm talking about, but he is a doodle artist and he is super famous. Like when I found him, he was starting out and everything. He just doodled and he posted it, and he makes a ton of money now. He does it for a living. He travels, he doodles. It's fantastic. So, never say you can't draw anything, because you can. Everyone's an artist. It just depends if you want to be. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. I understand this, Sayori. Wait, BRB let me join? Oh, thanks. I think you'll enjoy it in there. And you get to chat with other people too, so. It's fun. I like it. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was the right thing for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you'd like. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you. Promise. Sayuri's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayuri speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayuri loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayuri needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort, but she knows Sayuri said it herself, that the thoughts Sayuri experiences are ones that don't belong. Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayuri battle them, like any good friend would. You have so much value. To me, and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayuri doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. Thank you. I wave to you. This is my second day of having Twitch, and you were my first follow in Discord. Oh my god, really? You're gonna make me emotional. That is so nice. Well, welcome to Twitch. For real, I'm really happy that I met you today. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayuri take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayuri lifts her head and wipes her eyes. And I'm very happy that you're in Discord, because now we can chat offline and you give me all the recommendations that you have. So, very happy about that. We watch movies in there sometimes too, but I haven't done that in a little while, because I'm tired at nighttime. Are you in Germany? Or are you in a different, are you just from Germany? What's your time zone? I'm just curious. What time is it for you? Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. Talking personally, real quick, with what's going on in the game, and then also kind of with what you just said, is I also have depression. Some days are very hard. Twitch, trying to push myself back into streaming like I used to and everything. Some days are very hard to push live, you know? And I'm happy I do. I enjoy what we've been playing all summer, and I've been enjoying Doki Doki a lot more than I thought I was going to. Because, I thought, oh, I know all this story, so, it'll just be, a fun little go-through. I'm having a blast, way more than I thought I was gonna. Anyways, that was a mini little thing. I won't go too much into it this time. It's the same, I know how that feels. Some days are just bad, yeah. And it's not I'm happier than I've ever been, in my personal life and, offline. I'm really happy, but online it's a little hard. But some days I just wake up and it's I'm not happy. Even if I have stuff to be happy about. It's weird. It's It's crazy what your brain does. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayuri nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah, well, of course it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayuri suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles, but I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. We got a new picture. Is it the poem? Wait. No, I guess not. Oh, we got this picture. That makes sense. Did we get any other pictures? A rough concept sketch of what the faceless protagonist might have looked like if he was a real character. Provided in an email communication? What? That wasn't theirs last time. Why does this keep saying that it's new? What is new? I'm currently really lonely. I'm sick with the virus and I can't go to work and get out. But I found Twitch and you. So now I have someone to talk to. That makes me happy. Yeah, you can talk to me anytime in the Discord, for real. I check it fairly often throughout the day. I'm not on there like 24/7, but yeah, we can talk. Even if you want to DM me and you don't want, like, if you want to, how do I say this? If you want to talk in the general chat to everyone, that's cool. I think everyone will love you. But if you ever want, like, a one-on-one, you know, you can DM me anytime. As long as it doesn't get creepy. And I don't think you would be, so, yeah, it's fine. Just don't expect me to reply super fast. Because, like I said, I check it through the day, but I'm not, like, on it 24/7. So, like, I might get on it in spurts, especially days I'm not streaming. I'll get on it, like, in the morning and then, like, random spurts through the day to check my messages and reply to people. Yeah. I mean it. Like, I'm not just saying that. I actually mean it. I understand being lonely. Like, big time. I'm gonna get a drink before we go to the next side story. And feel free to add me on Discord too. Like, we can be friends on there. You don't have to just be on in my group. I'm not like, you know, I'm trying to make a community, but I'm not just be like, you're only good for the community. No, like, you can be my friend. Like, and you can add me on anything else as well. Let me fix my chair too. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm also offline a lot, like I sleep a lot now. Well, whenever you need anyone to talk to, you now have me. The only place that I feel like is the hardest to get a hold of me is Twitch Whispers. I forget to check it. I forget Twitch has a DM system. My legs are cold. Hold on. I need my blanket. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next side story. After I get my legs all covered. I low-key want to draw my VTuber in a school uniform. Just saying. For this. I feel like I should have done it before I started playing it, but whatever, I guess. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayuri to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Sayuri's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her! It's the girl! It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayuri had come across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving her flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayuri continues to fail, containing her excitement. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayuri, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I would like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We would love to get to know you. I'm watching you on the PS4 now, and it's so cool. That is cool. Do you know, the Switch you can watch Twitch with? I was using it as a mini TV the other day when I was taking a bath. It was kind of nice. Before I watched you, I was busy playing some Dark Souls 3. Ooh. Have you played Elden Ring? I'll probably play Elden Ring tonight, to be honest. Not on stream, but I really like Elden Ring. I have never played any other Souls game before, though. Elden Ring was my first. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayuri, and this is Monica. Sayuri, Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yeah, have you heard of Annabelle DuPont? I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. No, I have not. I want to so badly, not enough money. Oh, I understand. Isn't it on sale now, though? Or am I wrong? It was $80 when I bought it. I had to scrounge up some money, so I feel it. I'm on her first book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. Yuri's someone who would like Sarah J. Maas. Not to throw shade at Sarah J. Well, yeah, to throw shade at Sarah J. Maas, but... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books? I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayuri, silently asking for help. I would love to. Sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayuri nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri sets down on her desk. True. Okay. I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monika and Sayuri silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have, no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid. Stuff that I read when I was a kid. That's probably, a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monika, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. Because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayuri. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administration stuff. Weird. I got a spam call. And just focus on spending time with her. But I have all the other Souls games, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, Sekiro, and Bloodborne. My least favorite is Dark Souls 2 was a disillusionment. I'm not sure what you mean. Like disappointment? I do have someone, we're gonna be raiding into him later, after I'm done. You're gonna love him because, I don't know if you're into trophy hunting, but he plays all the Souls games, and he 100%s them, and, he's probably one of the best Dark Souls players I've ever seen. Not to give him too much credit. He's a part of my, Twitch team called DAT. He's the D in it. But yeah, I'll introduce you to him after, if you stay around. If you don't, that's okay. But if you're here at the end of the stream, we'll go over to him. He was playing Dark Souls 3? Question mark? He was playing one of the Dark Souls, but he had to take a break because a new game came out. But he's gonna play that again. So. Oh yeah, Wiley. This is him. We were talking about Dark Souls, old Wiley, and I was telling him about you. I told him that you're a loser. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, Wiley, meet Dylan. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayuri lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayuri and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayuri feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayuri nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayuri, while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid, I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous. Me too. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons, too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything. Even if it's not literature. Oh, hold on. I got spoiled by one of the emails. I don't know what the email says, but it said that I had to have my Switch at a specific time. I think it was like 2 something, and it's 1 now, so I kind of want to make sure we're looking at the emails at the time. So let me pull up that guide I had. Is this the one? Yes. Yes, it was. Sorry, I don't mean to disrupt. I just remembered. Click on files, 221. Adjust your system clock to 240. 240. Alright. I want to make sure we do that. I love Elden Ring. I haven't been paying attention. Start sparing money for it. I really love Elden Ring. I would say it's tied for my favorite. Saw gameplay of it. You guys are just talking about Elden Ring. Okay. Just things you would like. Let me reset. Hold on. Just things you would think are dumb. Sayuri pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, crafty things. making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just that you would be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sayuri nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I'm not. Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There. Now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. I agree with that. And yet, still don't get enough done. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayuri, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayuri and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. So excited. Sayuri beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayuri and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayuri enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayuri and Monica are left in the club room. Sayuri, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still, besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayuri in the club room. Sorry, I said that weird. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. Sorry about yesterday. Huh? Sayuri tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. Thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still. I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. My voice is getting tired way faster than normal. I don't know why. I took a break from Doki Doki for, 4 days now? 5 days now? So, you would think my voice would be fine. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together. Reading your books. You know, like as a club activity? That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayuri pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayuri reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Is this Twilight? Is this like a little joke? Or am I completely misreading this? It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh, right. I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why, but I've had this killing sensation to want to write again. And, like, I was writing a book for a while, and I took a little break. But I've been dying to get back into it. So, I'm just saying. This just makes me want to. I don't know. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly, I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayuri's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides that it probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like, super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No. Sayuri rubs her shoulders against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. I like this Yuri better than the edgy one. You know, I'm so happy that you guys are talking. I don't know anything of what you're talking about, but that's okay. Like, I want to play the Dark Souls series, but I need to finish Elden Ring first, because I am slow. I am slow at playing all my games. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayuri through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayuri seems to have. But despite Sayuri's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that is fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Oh, you're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayuri's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayuri jots Yuri is patient into her notes. I have the sneeze, I think. I might stop again and sneeze if it comes back. Hey, that's for the book. Huh, I'm just kidding. I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Oh, well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think I may stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? Huh? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you got. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best, so I can see it in the way that you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But... Sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. Sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. Sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. Should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying her time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah. I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Sayori. We got a new email. Let's do... Why does this keep happening? What is new? I don't know. Oh, these songs. These songs are new. New ones. I'm glad I made that playlist. Or I wouldn't have known. Pictures. Neat. Anything else new? No. Mail. OMG. Eye of Laster. Untitled Mail Group Friday, December 6th, 2019, 12:06 again. OMG. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula. It would get a 404 in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweets, not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. 404. 404. Let's look at that. Hold on. Game. No, wait. Internal. How do I open it? How do I open it? What's the Twitter account? Okay, let me look up the Twitter. Monica. DDLC. Which one is the true one? There's so many of them. Is there still a Twitter account for her? I don't know. Let me go to the official Twitter account. Bum 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 bum. Does Salvato have their own Twitter? Team Salvato. Wait, what's that? Oh, never mind. I know you guys can't see my screen, so you don't know what I'm looking at. How do I not follow OmoCat on Twitter? That's crazy. Alright, I found it. Let's see what's on here. Hi, I'm Monica. Let me share it with you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Ah! I'm doing things I'm not meaning to. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Why is it doing that? You guys see it? What happened? What happened? What'd I do? I broke things. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, well, hold on. Alright. You can see it now. Hi, I'm Monica, high school devil and president of the literature club. Poetry is life. X3. Your mind understands the signals of love that you give to it. That's why I have a special self-care pajamas on my worst days. I put them on right after school and my mind relaxes right away. It's like it's time to care about me. There are all kinds of ways to love. Which is your favorite to receive? Kind gestures, affirming words, thoughtful gifts, spending time together. I want to understand your needs better and give you the love you most love. Reverse treasure map. The fearless adventurer fears effortless treasure. So when you look at me, I look away, but no longer. It's time to dust off the old map and plot our route. Words, gestures, touch. Which avenues are love and which are dead ends. I'll always find a way, a vein that connects to your heart. And I'll work hard to uncover the secret passages, the incantations that unlock the doors. I'm ready for our tumultuous journey to take my treasure adventuring with our dusty old map where the X marks ourselves. I often think about this one time I heard Yuri say, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee," but she was drinking tea, so like, were you joking, Yuri? The way I see birthdays for my friends is a celebration of me, but for me it's a celebration of my friends for making so many things in my life more special. It's a day filled with gratitude and closeness. Thank you for making that possible. Feeling kind of nostalgic today. The shortest days of the year are the longest. I reject my wish to hibernate by sipping coffee and watching the snow, tired and trapped in the stillness like I'm in a painting. But you remind me that spring will return, so I warm my hands with a cup of coffee, watch the snow, and think of you, and I permit the time to take its time. Through the cycle of dark and light, each letter I write reminds me that time passes. So I wait, alone, calm, in the stillness, to see a warm day with my 3 eyes plus you. Alright, well, let's look at the. She's got 62 tweets. Can we like go from to the beginning? That's what I want to do. Today's my favorite day. Valentine's Day 2017. Also, finally got on Twitter now to find some real people to follow. Hee hee. Hug a War. I will not play at Tug a War. I'd rather play at Hug a War, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses and everyone grins and everyone cuddles and everyone wins. It's crazy. So sad when you have friends who you can tell really want to share their emotions, but they don't know how. If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? I heard that some people have been talking about the literature club. Maybe we'll be getting new members soon. What does it mean for someone to be in beta? I keep hearing that. What is happening? I have so many followers. I've been really, really busy with the club, but thank you so much. Alright. Alright. I'm glad we looked. That was fun. Okay, we're back. I just thought that was fun to look at. Now, how do I look at this? I guess I wait. Hey Wiley, if you're listening, when are you gonna start streaming? I know you have like an hour left, but stretch. I need to crack my back. For the first time, probably close to 2:30. Wait. For the first time, Sayuri is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always such a disappointment. Sayuri continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Ah! Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yeah. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden, when she was so eager to spend time with Sayuri before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room herself to see Sayuri sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic, she realizes, that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods, and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayuri, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayuri do it? Sorry. I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Uh-huh. Sayuri told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. Really started to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayuri into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again. Oh, Nightbot's going overtime right now. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it. Why was that sentence so hard for me? Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. Huh? I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining the club. Hopefully, anyways. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people? Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. I signals to Monica that switching from sympathetic approach to pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay? Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about an arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. Oh, thank you for the raid, Soapfully. Welcome in. How was your stream? Tell me about yourself. Wiley, can you give him a shout out, please? All my stuff's broken, so I apologize. The alerts aren't working. I don't know why they're not. I'll have to fix that. Oh, you were playing Doki Doki? How far are you? Have you played it all the way through? I don't want to give spoilers, so I can tell you where I'm at if you're playing it the first time around. I am playing the side stories in Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Yeah, I don't want to give spoilers too much, so let me know if you played it through already or if your audience knows about it. Yeah. But anyways, thank you for the raid again. I am a VTuber, variety streamer. I like indie games the most. So that's what we're doing all summer, is playing indie games I love and want to showcase. Doki Doki is one of those. What else? I'm an artist, and I have a Discord. That's the best I can do. I used to be better at introducing myself, but if you want to learn how to do art, I am offering a summer course. It's free. Completely. I just like making people draw. Okay, so the sound alerts are broken too. I don't know why. I'll have to fix everything. Everything's broken. Even my emote wall is broken. And shoutouts are broken too. Literally everything. How do I do that at thing? What at thing? You know, I already have a couple of time, so my audience, but we will stay quiet. Okay. We played, so far on my channel, we've played, Sayuri's run, Yuri's run, Natsuki's run, and we have the mixed run left, and then we have the true ending left. Right now we're doing the side stories because I'm trying to do the emails. But yeah. Artist Union. I'm an artist too. I would love to see your work. If you would like, put your handles, your at, in the chat before you go. If you're on Instagram or anything. Well, have a nice stream. I'm off for now. I gotta go rest a little bit after the stream. I understand. Hope you have a great night. Thank you for the raid. For real. Sorry that all of my stuff's broken. And I stole some of your points. Sorry. Bye. It was very nice to meet you, by the way. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with new social situations, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayuri falls into that third category. She what? Hold on. You're saying that Sayuri is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayuri is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed her into. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayuri is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? Sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayuri would be able to say better. Sayuri is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayuri to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayuri wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayuri, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just, it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind of person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of the cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. But I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Bum, 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 bum. Yuri and Monica finish replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club, rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the tea for the club room. You can use, like, an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her, but it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room. Yuri, Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayuri has been spending her afternoon. I was expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first, but I got most of the way through it. And look. Sayuri holds a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri. Sayuri's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayuri looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with eternal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayuri or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayuri tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. It's okay, Sayuri whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayuri's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. So horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Sheesh. I feel that. Yuri pauses, but Sayuri doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessed in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayuri, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would be frustrating for you, with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. But my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way. Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to, I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayuri's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful after taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayuri, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. My god. Hold on. This game takes it out on my throat. I love it. I love it so much. But my throat is so tired. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can't stop at any time. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course, I'm not going to judge anything this early on. So we'll just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. Oh. Okay. I was just saying. I'm back. Monika's back. I haven't seen you, at all recently. Sayuri tracks over to Monika. She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayuri. Sayuri wraps her arms around Monika. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayuri can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monika perplexingly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as a literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests, I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yeah. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Silly, awesome, yawny, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of an I word. Sayuri. Don't forget. Ask Monika about this. Shopping list. Milk, eggs, sticky notes. I want breakfast. Great job. Trust yourself. Wake up, get ready, go. We're in this together. Wake up early. You are loved. You can do it. Cute. Balance. Homework. Math thing. Study for quiz. Pack snacks. Types of poems to try. haiku, sonic, acrostic. Be positive. Beach packing list. Swimsuit, sunscreen, bucket, towel, floaties. What is acrostic? What's that mean? Acrostic poem. An acrostic poem or other composition in which the first letter or syllable or word of each line spells out a word. Oh, it's the Sayuri thing. That's cool. I guess she didn't like that. Alright. Oops. Wrong button. New music. Getting a ton of things. Alright. Do I want to do more? Let's see. Let's do something real fast. Let's do the one thing. 240. Project plan outline. High level overview. Create human readable version of fabric benchmark results, suggesting we live in a simulated universe. Emulate fabric benchmark results in virtualized environment. Build parameters for genetic iterations. Custom elevated access levels for one or more entities. Iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. Observe effects of elevated access knowledge of simulation, collect record data, pitch findings to upper management as a profitable adventure. Do not go through Barry. Go straight to upper management. Get promoted. Job saved. Possible team members. Row has most knowledge, access to Commander Quantum Server, Ravi, second to Row, Lib, fixed naming scheme, conflict with Lib folder. I've. Sure, why not? Others? VM1, current project, small scale simulation. VM2, future project, medium scale simulation. VM1 details literature equals production of text assets, easy data collection, 4 entities, characters. Small physical space, efficient for server and genetic iterations. Highly elevated access permission creates a very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. So we read 221. Let me write that down. Right. A minute passed, so we can't open it now. Interesting. Do we want to go through another side story? Or do we want to do the mixed ending? I think I'm gonna do the mixed ending. Bum 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 bum. Doki Doki. Because it will be less reading. Do we play through writing a poem for different characters on each chapter during Act 1? Okie dokie. What should our name be? Mix. Oh wait, that's not how this works. Act 1. So we do say Uri first. Hold on, sorry. Let me get a drink of water. I'm almost out of water. Okay. Sayuri first. Gotta remember that. I wish we had trophies in the Switch. Just saying. It's time to write a poem. Okay. Like I said, Sayuri first. Question? You think that's a word for her? No. Peace? Peaceful, not peace. Cry? Cry. You gotta be careful and do it specifically for her. Loud? Hope? Unrequited. Sorry. Silly? That one? Scars. Sadness. Fireworks. This music is so good. Poof? No. excitement. Childhood, I'm assuming. Flower. Depression. Romance. Daydream. Death. There you go. Sweet. That's the wrong thing to open. Why I thought trophies were dumb and pointless. Because then I can track what pictures I get, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I want all the pictures and the notes and everything. I want to know how I'm doing, so I want to see all the, like, the list, you know? And they are pointless. They're fun if you really like the game, but I do think they ruin your experience if you focus too hard on them. I am choosing to be a perfectionist. Am I supposed to, like, talk to them first? I'm assuming. Sorry. Okay. Next person is that Suki. I want a snack. Hungry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I zoned out. Thinking about food. Bubbles. Blanket. Kitty. Bagel? No. Raindrops? No. Candy? Fluffy? Marshmallow? Giggle? Is that one? Sunset? Rose? Desire? Landscape? Do I not have one for her? Fantasy. Okay. I was worried. I think my controller's dying. Vanilla. Strawberry. Parfait. Chocolate. Whirlwind. Anger. Sparkle? Nope. Okay. Peace. Not peaceful. Do I not have one? Shoot. Hopefully that worked. I can eat donuts after this. Yay, it worked. I got Natsuki this time. Natsuki reads the poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know, Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday, that's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Huh? Reading again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Oops. Oh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Guess you got me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Mix. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayuri's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri. I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our style are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write about this? About someone being ridiculed for strange interests? Did she? She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have a lot that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all. So I'm probably gonna go in about an hour's time. Need to take my medication and it puts me to sleep real fast. Alright, you mean like an hour from now? Or we're probably gonna end after this run. And then right over to Wiley. Ambient. I think it's pronounced ambient. Heaven sent. After image. Agonizing. Landscape. Portrait. Unrestrained. Existence. Fireflies? No. Tragedy? No. Horror. Daydream? No. Heartbeat? No. Judgment? Wrath? Graveyard? Sensation? You're sensational. Frightening? A grief? No. Waterfall? No. Nightgown? No. Fatality? Uncontrollable? Incongruent? You like me just saying things? It's probably a lot of fun. to listen to. Uncanny. Yeah, okay, it's good. Okay. Aw, man. Do, do, do. Stuck. I got stuck at my desk. I'm good now. Mix, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Let's see what we unlock. Hopefully we unlock something. You say that you Hold on. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her ideal. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she would want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. While Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. I like watching him go when it's in fast time. Like, the face changes are actually kind of fun. What? Monica. I hope it didn't matter who I picked. I think it was just poems that mattered, so. Do I have to finish the playthrough, or can I just go to the main menu and see what we unlocked? If we unlocked anything. I don't actually know if it unlocked anything. I hope so. I want to see more pictures. Natsuki's so cute in this outfit. So adorable. we say. Character 5. Alright, so we got that email earlier saying that there was only 4 characters, and then we also got the email saying that, we got the file saying there was only 4 characters. And then the email saying that Monica made a character. And this says it's character 5. Just saying. That's all. Just saying. I'm just pointing it out now. So if we find out, I was right. Bum, bum, bum. Doki Doki. Exit. Yes. Pictures. We got something. Sketch of Sayori's first CG, which would later be outlined, colored, and slightly adjusted to match the perspective of the background. During the poem game, write a perfect poem for Sayori. I didn't do that earlier. Artwork drawn by Satcheli to celebrate Valentine's Day 2018. In Act 1, write a poem for a different character each chapter. Cute. Cool. I'm happy with our progress. We made a lot of progress. We finally started getting emails, which is good. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I think I have to reset. Right? Let's change our background. Who should we change it to? Specifically. Next time we play, we will do the true ending, which will be fun. That's our new background. Alright. Oh, let's reset. Yeah. Wait, what? What's this? Oh. Yeah. Reset. Oh, you want Yuri? I'll make it as Yuri. Hold on. When we get back to it. I'm giving Riley enough time to go live and everything. And then we're gonna go over and run the credits and whatnot. Oh, he is live. Okay. After I set the wallpaper to Yuri, we'll go over there. Yes, yes, I know. No. Yes. Let me go to the desktop. We want this one, or do we want one of the others? Let me look at them all. What special ones do I have of Yuri? Let's do this one. Yeah. There you go.